Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Speak Bench. I'm Grace, and this is episode 18, and a very special one.
Episode 18. Jack here, and this is the final episode of Level 3. Listeners, if you've been here since episode 13, you've completed an entire level of intermediate English. Job interviews, small talk, office English, travel, opinions. You've done all of it.
And the opinion comments from episode 17 were some of the best we've ever received. People sharing genuine views on technology, remote work, fast food, real intellectual engagement in English. We were so proud.
If you haven't shared your opinion yet, go back to episode 17. We want to hear what you think.
But today, we end Level 3 with one of the most practical skills in any language, talking about problems and finding solutions.
And I want to say I have a lot of problems. I am excellent at having problems. So I am very much looking forward to learning how to talk about them better.
Jack is our episode content every week. Okay, let's start. Why does problem-solution language matter so much?
Because problems come up everywhere. At work, we miss the deadline. At home, my neighbor is too loud. In relationships, my friend seems upset with me. In shops, this isn't what I ordered. In life, I'm struggling with something.
And in every single one of those situations, having the right English words means the difference between resolving the problem and making it worse. Today, we give you those words.
Let's start with describing the problem clearly. The most natural way, the issue is we don't have enough time to finish the project.
The challenge here is that both options have significant drawbacks.
I've run into a problem. With the software. It keeps crashing at the final stage.
I'm having trouble with the Wi-Fi connection. It keeps dropping.
I'm a bit stuck on this part. I'm not sure how to proceed.
And for more serious problems, I'd like to raise a concern. This is the professional way to introduce a problem in a work or formal context. I'd like to raise a concern about the project timeline.
Now, expressing the impact of the problem. Why does it matter? What is it affecting?
This is affecting our ability to meet the deadline. As a result, we may need to renegotiate the delivery date. Consequently, the whole team is under additional pressure.
This is causing some friction between us. It's starting to impact my sleep. It's having a knock-on effect on the rest of the project.
Knock-on effect, a chain reaction. One problem causes another problem, which causes another. Very useful phrase.
Now, proposing solutions. This is where you move from the problem to the answer.
One option would be to extend the deadline by 1 week. One option would be to bring in extra support.
What if we split the task between two people? What if we approach it from a different angle?
Have you considered asking for an extension? Have you considered speaking to someone about this?
Perhaps we could schedule a meeting to address this together. Perhaps we could find a compromise.
And one of the most useful conditional strictures in English, if I were you. If I were you, I'd speak to your manager directly. If I were you, I'd give it a bit more time.
If I were you is hypothetical advice. You're putting yourself in their situation and suggesting what you would do. It's warm, personal, and natural.
Another conditional. If we did X, we could do Y. If we moved the deadline, we could deliver a much stronger final product. If we talked about it openly, things might improve.
Now, complaint language. Raising a problem with someone else in a way that is firm but polite.
I'd like to raise a concern about, I appreciate your time, but I need to flag something. I wanted to mention something that's been on my mind.
And the response when you're on the receiving end of a complaint, I completely understand your frustration. I can see why this has been difficult. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Let me look into this for you.
These responses acknowledge the person's experience before jumping to solutions. That acknowledgement is critical. People need to feel heard before they can hear your solution.
If this episode is useful, please like and subscribe to the Speak Bench and comment below. Describe a problem you're facing and propose a solution. Real practice right there.
Now, 5 real scenarios. Scenario 1, work deadline problem.
Grace, I wanted to check in on the project. Are we still on track for Friday?
Actually, I'm glad you asked. I'd like to raise a concern. The issue is we've run into some unexpected complications with the data analysis phase, and it's affecting our timeline. As a result, I'm not confident we can deliver the full report by Friday.
Okay, what are you thinking?
One option would be to deliver a preliminary report on Friday with the full analysis following on Monday. Alternatively, if we can get one more person on the data side this week, we might be able to hit the original deadline.
Let's go with the preliminary report approach and flag anything urgent in it. Good thinking raising this early.
Did you hear that? Good thinking raising this early? Flagging problems early is always seen positively. It shows responsibility and foresight. Scenario 2. Noisy neighbor. Hi, sorry to bother you. I'm Grace from the flat next door. I wanted to mention something that's been a bit difficult.
Of course, what's up?
The challenge is, late at night, the music from your flat is quite loud, and it's affecting my sleep. I completely understand you want to enjoy your evenings. I just wanted to mention it before it became a bigger issue.
Uh-oh, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I'll make sure to keep it down after 10. Would that work?
That would be absolutely perfect. Thank you so much for being so understanding.
See the structure? Polite opener, describe the problem clearly, express the impact, acknowledge their perspective, make a specific request. No aggression, no drama, clear resolution.
Scenario 3. Friendship conflict.
Hey, Grace, can we talk? I feel like something's been a bit off between us lately, and I don't want to leave it unaddressed.
I'm glad you brought it up. I've been feeling it too. I think the issue is that I felt a bit sidelined at last week's dinner, like my opinion wasn't being heard, and I've been sitting with that feeling since.
I can see why you felt that way, and I'm really sorry. That wasn't my intention at all. What if we made a conscious effort to check in with each other during group situations?
I'd really appreciate that, and thank you for starting this conversation. It means a lot.
I've been sitting with that feeling. Powerful phrase. It means you've been thinking about something privately without acting on it yet. Very authentic and vulnerable language.
Scenario 4. Customer complaint. Excuse me, I'd like to raise a concern about my order. I ordered the pasta, but what arrived was the risotto. It's happened a couple of times now, and I wanted to mention it.
I completely understand your frustration. I'm really sorry about that. Let me sort that out for you immediately. Can I bring you the correct dish now? And I'd also like to offer you a complimentary dessert for the inconvenience.
That's very kind. Thank you for resolving it so quickly.
A complimentary dessert. Free, as in compensation. Complimentary means free of charge in this context. And notice how quickly the problem was acknowledged and resolved. That is the ideal customer service response.
Scenario 5. Personal challenge. Jack, you've been having a tough time with something. Tell me about it.
Yeah, honestly, I've been having trouble with my focus lately. The issue is that I'm working on too many things at once, and as a result, nothing is getting done properly. I feel scattered and a bit overwhelmed.
I can see why that would feel exhausting. If I were you, I'd start by writing down everything you're working on and then ruthlessly prioritizing, identifying just the 2 or 3 things that actually move the needle.
That makes sense. I think I'm afraid that if I don't do everything, I'll miss something important.
That fear is actually the problem, not the workload. What if you accepted that doing 3 things really well is more valuable than doing 10 things poorly?
When you put it that way, yes, that reframe helps. Thank you.
And this is such an important point. Sometimes the solution to a problem isn't a practical action. Sometimes it's a shift in perspective. That reframe, that's a solution too.
Rapid fire. Problem situation, give me the right phrase.
Go.
You need to tell your manager about a project problem.
I'd like to raise a concern. The issue is we've hit an unexpected blocker and it's affecting our timeline.
Your friend seems upset and you want to address it.
Hey, I've been sensing something's off between us. Can we talk? I'd rather address it than leave it unresolved.
You want to propose a solution at work.
One option would be to split the task. What if each person takes one half and we combine at the end?
Give advice using if I were you.
If I were you, I'd speak to her directly rather than overthinking it. Most things are easier when you address them openly.
Someone raises a complaint to you. Respond.
I completely understand your frustration. Thank you for telling me. Let me look into this and get back to you by end of day.
5 for 5. Every phrase perfect, every response natural and empathetic.
Jack, we did it! Episode 18. Level 3 is complete.
Level 3 complete. Listeners, from episode 13 to 18, you've handled job interviews, mastered small talk, navigated office English, traveled confidently, shared your opinions, and now you can describe any problem and propose any solution in English.
That is extraordinary growth, and we are genuinely so proud of every single one of you who has been on this journey.
And level 4 begins next week, Upper Intermediate English. Episode 19 kicks off with advanced vocabulary and collocations, taking your English from good to genuinely impressive.
Your challenge this week? Describe a real problem you're facing and propose a solution in the comments. Use at least 3 phrases from today. The issue is, one option would be, if I were you. Show us.
I'm Jack from the Speak Bench, where real conversations meet real English.
And I'm Grace. Level 4 begins next week. We'll see you there. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, and remember, every problem has a solution. And now you have the English to find it.